Fire escape services, Mount Vernon. Just a list of what needs to be done here. Starting at the service camper office trailer. This needs to be moved. We need to discuss where it's going, how it's going, disconnecting all of the electrical, reconnecting it, how it will be reconnected, because where it's going, is there a junction box to connect to? Quite a bit of logistics attached to that. Coming over here, working our way around. Got a lot of building materials here. I'm thinking about putting this stuff behind containers 1 and 2. Anything that's ready to be used can also go into the stores that will be using them. These old oak cubicles need to either be, well, they need to be put on eBay and hopefully sold off. There's quite a bit of miscellaneous debris scattered about that a home needs to be found for. These signs belong to Frank. I have to speak to him about whether or not he wants them. I see quite a bit of stuff back here that doesn't belong here. Miscellaneous wood from all over the place. I don't know if this can be thrown out or not. Some light corrugated. This looks like it's all studs, metal studs that belong in 5 and 6. Coming down the wall further, you got all this concrete stuff. The old fence from outside that can be used for the front of store 3 after we take down the wood. These nuts and bolts need a home, someplace dry. These bikes need to get on a setup, they need some maintenance, tires need to be filled. All these tops can go back with the other tops. A couple old carts here. I think someone either needs to get them working or get them out of here. Get a scrap run together. Going into store 5. You've got a random cart just sitting out here. Horses, bunch of old wood again that needs to be thrown out. Need to have a meeting on store 5 for the build out of this wall. I guess the wall's going back up here. Andre has also been using the corrugated in the back to make a water diversion system to run the water down the side wall and back down to the drain. Again, I gotta talk to Cisco about scheduling with Frank. He said he can be here Friday, but he isn't sure exactly what to focus on. He needs a little bit of direction apparently. Both trucks, actually the van's not too bad. It's all empty, but I know it just had some work. The door still has issues. I don't know what's going on with this door. I know the panel is inside the office, but this door has been fixed. I know this just was serviced. It's in pretty good shape. I'm sure it's pretty messy inside. It could be cleaned out. The back definitely needs to be organized. The tie has been taken care of, so it does have a spare back on it. See, so coming up next is the stores 2 and 3, 2, 3, and 4. I know that 2 has been painted. Let's go into 4 first. Locked. I don't have a key, so I'll get back to that. But this is It's locked also. I can't even get in this one. I think that's the same store though. It's 2 doors for store 4. Store 3 is all painted, ready to go, but I can't see anything in here without a light. I did look around in here the other day, and from what I can see in the dark with just a light, the painting looks done, but the wood has to come down so we can see inside, and a fence got to be put up. That's a whole project in itself. Here we are. Over here, it's store number 2. Here's the old bathroom. I know you can't see much, but we've got an old bathroom here that needs to be dealt with. We have all the old tops, I mean the new tents, which I guess are okay for now here, but also this toilet needs to be moved. Can't see that, can you? There's a toilet here that we're going to have a water issue. Now I know this electrical room needs to be moved also. It's going to be going right in here. In this back area. Again, I know it's really dark. But we want to make this a small computer electrical and then knock down these walls here. This is a full project. It's a couple projects probably. I know we got some trenches to be dug out here. I can see some markings in the water. Again, I need to verify all the markings and find out exactly where the floor will be cut so we can rent a saw. I have no idea what's going on in store number 1. I don't have access, I don't think. But it definitely needs a floor. Concrete floor poured. I'm not sure about priority on that. But it's locked. I'll have to get a key to get in there and see if anything is just sitting in there that doesn't belong in there. Coming up to the dumpster now. The dumpster needs to be emptied. There's all kinds of debris and barrels that need to be dumped. Tires behind it. Someone needs to call Bob's. I need to call Bob's and have Bob come put a couple tires up. We have a scrap run to do. There's scrap metal everywhere. I know this isn't all scrap metal. Some of this is for your seminars, but there's scrap wire here, scrap metal over there. There's all kinds of corrugated. I know this corrugated here is for ceilings and 5 and 6, but this corrugated over here is seriously heavy duty stuff that is for walls or whatever. I don't know if we have a home for that or a purpose. I'll have to get some clarification there. The bus, again, is waiting for a build out. Service camper is empty, needs to be GI'd. Here's some miscellaneous seat belts and seats from out of the bus. Maybe we can take all that and get it to one location. This gas light and lift, I'm not sure about. These sandbags maybe can be put someplace better for a couple days. The glass I can't do nothing with. Has to be stay chained to the pole, nor can I move it or handle it. So that's going to have to be dealt with, and we have a forklift here moving the trailer. So if we can get a forklift, we can use it for the class and for the office trailer. We have some safety stuff on here. Maybe some hand tools that need to come out and be put away. This is the service trailer. Also, the tires on the service trailer are scalloped. They still need to be dealt with. They don't look good at all, but she made her home from Jersey all right. guess it wasn't a big deal as we thought, but it still should be dealt with before it becomes one. This here is shelving that belongs, see if we can tack this up in container 2. We salvaged that out of store 2. Container 1 appears to be getting quite messy again. This is going to need some serious straightening out. Inventory has supposedly been done, but I have no idea where or what it is. It looks like everything's just been crammed back in. Container 2 is becoming a mess again. I just straightened this out, believe it or not, and again, we tried to use a lot of the paint here, which we did get rid of most of it on spraying ceilings, but we still have quite a bit left. Latex on the left, oils on the right. Everything's somewhat straight, but things are just getting out of order. Nobody's continuing to keep up with it. As soon as I leave, everyone rips through it. These suits were up on the shelf over there, and now they're pulled down. Just left out. So need to just keep up on it and try to get people to be a little neater. Out back here, we have a bunch of staging here that I don't think is being used. Needs to be, and I don't know how to make the call, but I'm pretty sure that stuff there is all useless. Get a shot of it. We come over here, there's some staging that I believe can still be used, so I would like to get rid of what can't be used. I'm not a staging expert, but I'm sure it doesn't go bad, but if we're not using it, I think you want to get rid of it. Got a million tops here I don't know what to do with. I guess they're humongous, 60 by 60 feet some of them, and 100 footers. Not sure if you want to open all these up, try to salvage what we can, but you can't just lay on the ground like this forever. All these black boxes at least need to be tightened up, I think, and maybe separated, ones that are working with ones that aren't. Empty grays, broken ladders. These fire extinguishers need to be dealt with. I know half of these are dead, half of them aren't. I don't know what this motor is back here. If it goes to something or if it's just junk. It's been floating around the place since I got here. I think we could store a lot of stuff back here. A lot of the stuff that's out in the middle here could be tucked back here. And just kind of make one warehouse section rather than having shit spread all over the place. This I tried to straighten out the other day, and all the clips, I put all the steel that was on the floor up, stuff off carts, but again, there's already shit all over the floor after just a week.